Hello everyone, please join me to cook this original Gbegiri soup. I know there are many ways to cook Gbegiri soup, but the best way is the original way, and that is what I've brought for you today. Please join me and let's cook this together. That is the peeled beans I'll be using. It is already peeled and well rinsed. Into it, I'll be adding diced onions. It's already on the cooker. You can see I turn on my heat already, and I'm going to pour in hot water to fasten the cooking of it. You can pour cold water and allow it to boil, but I poured in boiled water and I added palm oil into it. You can add it later, but I always add it this way, and I'll cover the pot, not fully like this. It will be partly covered, and bring it to a boil. Occasionally, I'll be checking it if it is soft enough, and if the water in it is not enough, feel free to add more, because we need to cook these beans till it gets really soft. I always love to add chili pepper into it. I want it spicy, and at this stage I added a bit into it, and I'm going to just rinse the plate, added more water a bit. I'm going to check it with a spoon to know how soft it is at this stage. Look at it. It is soft but not fully soft the way it should be. So I'm going to continue cooking it and allow it to get well cooked. I'll quickly use this opportunity to say thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for coming back to this channel. Newcomers, you're also welcome. God bless you. Please remember to subscribe, remember to follow, leave a like and comment. Thank you so much. Lovelies, look at what we have here. This is fully soft. I love what I'm seeing. It's now time to get my broom whisk. This is what our forefathers used before the coming of blender. And lovelies, if you use this, you are going to see the difference and you will love your Gbegiri. This is how I'm going to use this broom. This is broom whisk. This is how I'm going to use it. It's going to blend it naturally, and I'll be able to sieve what does not belong to the soup away from it. You can see how it looks. I'm going to get a pot and put my sieve in it, and I'm just going to pour it in. Feel free to use this if this is what you have. You just need to be doing it bit by bit. But if you have a big one like this, pour everything into it, rinse the pot, add it into it, and allow it to sieve out. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, please kindly do so. Remember to follow this channel. Remember to leave a comment and make your Gbegiri this way next time. You're gonna thank me later. So lovelies, the said Yoruba says you can see what I sieved out of it, and this is the soup. I'm going to add salt into this, and I'll be adding seasoning. It is not pepperish enough the way I want, so I added a bit chili pepper more into it, and I'm going to give it a good mix, and I will allow it to cook together for about 5 minutes. Okay, I need to be stirring it. Don't let it get burnt so it won't change the taste. Lovely. If you want to see the modern way of making Gbegiri, I have it on this page as well. You can watch it. But if you ask me which one is the best, I will tell you the original way is the best. This is ready. I'm rocking this with tuwo. Yes, rice tuwo chinkafa. You can also eat this with amala, which we call abula. Lovely. This tastes super delicious. I hope you give it a try. Thank you so much for watching.